And welcome back to Slick Picks. Today is Wednesday, December the 16th, and this is our episode for Thursday and Friday. We've got some college football, we've got a couple championship games, we've got a little bit of soccer. Last episode, we went 4-2, up 0.22 units. Our one bet that we bet 2 units on lost. So that's where we lost all of our money. We are 76-86 on the season, up 57.6 units. Just wanted to mention that the website is live. You can keep up with all the picks, all the updated picks on the website. Also have a link for my Twitter and my Action account. So you can keep up, get notifications whenever I make some picks. Added some basketball picks to the last show. Had some basketball picks today that we're actually doing really good with, but didn't record an episode for Wednesday. So you can keep up with those on Twitter, but those won't count towards the actual spread. I think we're like 3-1 today on basketball. So that's pretty good. But we're going to go over some 3 games, and then we're going to go over the card. Actually, I have a pretty big card for Thursday and Friday. Really looking forward to it. Winding down towards the end of football season, so we need to take advantage of some football games. We start off on Thursday night, NFL football. We've got the Chargers at the Raiders. The Chargers are 4-9, 5-7-1 against the spread. Raiders are 7-6, 7-6 against the spread. The line that I got is Raiders -3.5, over under set at 53. The score that I racked up due to average points came out to Chargers 26.5, Las Vegas 29.9, and the total being at 56.4. Chargers are 1-6 against the spread in their last 7. Over has gone in 7 of the last 10, and they are 0-5 straight up on the road. The Raiders have gone over in 10 of their last 13. So these are 2 really hit and miss teams. Herbert has shown that he can score a lot of points, and he's shown that he can have bad games where they don't score any points, and the same thing with Derek Carr. I do think with both their defenses being really bad that we're looking at a really good over game here. You're going to see a lot of points, not a lot of defense. I think 53 is a pretty safe number for the over. It's going to come down to whether or not Derek Carr is playing good or not, and if we can get some points out of Herbert. But I think the Chargers are a lost cause this season. The Raiders have to win if they want to stay in playoff contention, and I do believe that the Raiders are a playoff team, especially with Gruden as their coach. He's going to have them ready to go for Thursday night. I would lean towards the Raiders and the over. I think 3.5 is pretty safe. It could be a close game. I could easily see like a 35-28, 35-31 type game here. Really good Thursday night game, though. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a good start to a good football weekend. But yeah, I would lean towards the over, and I would lean towards the Raiders. I think the Raiders are a pretty safe pick in this, but I've said that before. I hammered the Raiders before that Falcons game. So we'll see how it goes. I like the Raiders in this one, so that's what we'll stick with. On Friday, we've got the MAC championship. We got Ball State versus Buffalo. Ball State is 5-1, 3-3 against the spread. Buffalo is 5-0, 4-1 against the spread. The line is at Buffalo -13.5. Football number, that's 2 touchdowns. And the over-under sit at 66.5. My calculations brought it to Ball State 27.3. Buffalo 39.7, with the total being at 67. So right there in the ballpark of what Vegas set it at. Ball State has gone over in 7 of the last 10, and they are 5-0 straight up in their last 5. Buffalo is 7-1 against the spread, over 9 of the last 11 games that they've played. Buffalo has a great running team, and that usually means chewing a lot of clock off and not scoring a lot of points, but it's the opposite for them. They're number 1 in the country with yards per play. Their starting running back is a beast. He had 8 touchdowns in one game not too long ago. Their backup running back is just as good. I love Buffalo. I've made a lot of money off of Buffalo, and I love them again in this. I like them for the 13.5. I like the over because Ball State can score too. Not going to be a lot of defense being played here. Going to be a lot of points from Buffalo, and I expect quite a few points from Ball State too. We could easily see a 45-21 game here, or 55-35, something crazy like that. We're going to see a lot of points. We're going to see a lot of points from Buffalo. I think this is easy for Buffalo. 13.5 is a big number. So maybe stay away from the point spread just in case something crazy happens at the end. 66.5 is a lot of points, but I love it for this game. I think we're going to see a lot of points. So if I had to pick a side on this, I would lean Buffalo and I would lean the over. Get one last Maction for the year. I love the Maction this year. Also on Friday, we got the Pac-12 championship. We've got Oregon at USC. Oregon is 3-2, 2-3 against the spread. USC is 5-0, 3-2 against the spread. USC helped us out this past weekend, made us a little bit of money. I like them going for the touchdown instead of going for the field goal to win the game. My calculations got it at Oregon 29.6, USC 31.6, and the total set at 61.2. In this game, we've got USC as a 2.5 point favorite, over under at 62.5. Oregon has gone over in 5 of their last 7. USC has gone under in 4 of their 5 games this year. Over has gone over 6 of the last 7 games between these two teams. Now, USC hasn't scored a lot of points this year, and neither has Oregon. Oregon hasn't looked good at all. USC has looked kind of shaky, barely beat a UCLA team, didn't really score that many points, but definitely can if this turns into a shootout, which I'm not sure if it will. I'm leaning more towards the under on this game. I love USC, though. I think USC, obviously, they're a victim of playing in the Pac-12 this year. But looking ahead towards next year, if you want to get a future towards next year, I really like this USC team. I really like their quarterback. They're finished the year undefeated. I like USC in this game. So if I had to pick a side, I would go USC. I would go under on this game. Alrighty, getting into my card. We've got all football, and we've got 2 soccer games just to burn us because we love getting burned on soccer. Start off with the Raiders and the Chargers. I've got the Raiders minus 3.5, sitting at minus 102. Put 1 unit on that. I think in a must-win game, they're going to score a lot of points, and I can see them winning by a touchdown. That being said, I've also got the Raiders and the Chargers over 53 at minus 110. I put 1 unit on that. I think that Herbert is going to be slightly successful against this Raiders defense. Herbert's played good this year. The Chargers have scored points at times, and the Raiders have scored points and given up a lot of points too. So I think our over is pretty safe. On Friday, I've got Marshall minus 4.5 versus UAB. It's sitting at minus 108. Marshall kind of screwed us over a little bit a couple weeks ago. Their starting quarterback didn't play. I like them here against UAB. I think 4.5 is a small number. I think Vegas is looking at that game where they got shut out. But I like Marshall in this one. They've proven to be a pretty solid team all year. MAC championship game, I've got Ball State Buffalo over 68.5, minus 105 and 1 unit. I would also take Buffalo first half if there's a line on that. We made some money on that last time. If the line's at 13.5, Buffalo by a touchdown at halftime seems like a pretty safe bet too. I've got USC minus 2.5 against Oregon at minus 128. A weird price that might have jumped up to 3.5, 4.5 by now. I put 1 unit on that. I really like this. I don't know if it's at 2.5, then your money line's probably sitting at like minus 150 or something. So if you just want to absolutely hammer that, if you're worried about the points, but I really like USC in this game. I think they're a good, solid team. once again, just being screwed over by the Pac-12 season this year. Got a good quarterback, got good wide receivers. That number 21 wide receiver is a beast. He played lights out versus UCLA. I really like USC. We've got 2 Bundesliga games going with some money lines here. We got Dortmund money line versus Union Berlin, sitting at minus 130. Put 1 unit on that. And then we've got Bayern Munich's money line minus 145, 1 unit versus Leverkusen. Going to throw our money at a little bit of soccer and see if we can't get lucky. So that's our card. I'll add some basketball picks on Twitter, so make sure you're following me at Slicks Sports on Twitter. Make sure you're following the website slickpicksports.com. And share the video. If you're interested in betting and you're in Tennessee, shoot me a DM and I'll send you my link. As long as you make a $10 bet, you get $50, I get $50. So we both benefit off of it. If you are interested in betting in Tennessee or in any of the 13 states that FanDuel is in, shoot me a DM and I'll send you my link. Alrighty, enjoy some Thursday and Friday football action. We've got a big show coming on Friday night with a guest potentially to go over and break down all of our championship games and make sure we're on the right side of the bets. Have fun watching football. We'll see you on Friday night.